What if I told you that your morning toast or glass of milk might be silently raising your creatinine levels and pushing your kidneys closer to failure? Sounds extreme, I know. But for millions of older adults, that's exactly what's happening every single morning. If you've been waking up feeling drained, your legs feel heavy, your eyes puffy, and even a simple walk to the mailbox leaves you breathless, you're not imagining things. That lingering fatigue, the metallic taste in your mouth, the swelling in your ankles, they all point to one thing: your kidneys are overworked. And creatinine, that little number on your blood test, might be quietly climbing while no one's looking. Many of my senior patients tell me, "But doctor, I eat healthy. I never skip breakfast." And yet, what they think is healthy orange juice from a carton white toast processed cheese is actually harming their kidneys. A 2022 study published in the Journal of Renal Nutrition confirmed that the wrong breakfast choices can significantly increase serum creatinine levels in older adults within just weeks. The research, conducted in collaboration with the National Institute of Diabetes and Digestive and Kidney Diseases, NIDDK, emphasized that dietary patterns rich in sodium, phosphorus additives, and animal-based proteins place an enormous burden on already compromised kidneys. But here's the good news: your breakfast can also be your medicine. There are simple, natural meals made with everyday ingredients that not only lower creatinine, but also support filtration, reduce inflammation, and help you feel energetic again. These are foods you already know, but maybe you've never combined them the right way. A spoonful of flax, a slice of pear, a sprinkle of cinnamon. In the next few minutes, I'll walk you through 10 powerful breakfast ideas. No pills, no powders, just real wholesome food that loves your kidneys as much as you do. Think of this breakfast as a soft broom, gently sweeping through your body each morning, quietly, kindly, but powerfully. That's exactly what a warm bowl of oatmeal with fresh apple slices and flaxseed does for your kidneys. Why does it work so well? First, it's naturally low in potassium and phosphorus, which makes it much safer for those of us with kidney concerns. Unlike box cereals or pre-sweetened oatmeal packs, this version is completely free from hidden salts, sugars, or chemical additives. And that means no extra strain on your kidneys, just gentle, steady energy to start the day right. Oats provide a rich source of soluble fiber, especially a type called beta-glucan. This fiber doesn't just help with digestion, it actually binds to waste in the bloodstream, making it easier for your kidneys to remove toxins like creatinine. The apple adds natural sweetness, but more importantly, it contains pectin, a powerful fiber that helps regulate blood sugar and may even slow the progression of kidney damage. Meanwhile, just 1 teaspoon of ground flaxseed brings in omega-3 fats and lignans that calm inflammation in kidney tissues and support healthy blood vessels. Preparation is simple. Use rolled oats, not instant. Cook them slowly in water until soft. Add a handful of thin apple slices, stir in the flaxseed just before serving, and let the warmth bring everything together. If the taste feels too plain, a small pinch of cinnamon or a few drops of pure vanilla extract can lift the flavor beautifully. No need for sugar or syrup. Here's something important. While this is a kidney-friendly meal, moderation is still key. I recommend enjoying this oatmeal 2-3 times a week. And if you're managing other conditions like severe diabetes or digestive disorders, always talk to your doctor before making it a regular part of your routine. Done right, this humble bowl becomes more than breakfast. It becomes one of your quietest, most reliable allies in healing. If oatmeal is the gentle broom, then this next breakfast is your morning shield light, crisp and quietly powerful. A slice of whole grain toast, layered with pumpkin seed butter and topped with thin pear slices, might sound simple, but it carries a nutritional punch your kidneys will thank you for. Let's start with the bread. Whole grain, low-sodium toast provides just enough complex carbohydrates to fuel your morning without overwhelming your system. Unlike white bread, it digests slowly, keeping your blood sugar stable and energy even. And because it's not overly processed, you avoid hidden phosphorus additives that sneak into so many store-bought options. Now, the star of this dish, pumpkin seed butter. Just a thin spread about 1 teaspoon is all you need. It's packed with zinc, plant-based protein, and anti-inflammatory fats that can calm down irritated tissues, including those in your kidneys. Unlike peanut butter or other nut spreads, pumpkin seed butter is often lower in sodium and doesn't carry the same phosphorus load, making it a smarter choice for renal health. Then comes the pear, refreshing, juicy, and naturally low in potassium. Sliced thin over the top, it adds a soft sweetness and hydrating crunch. Pears are also high in soluble fiber, which helps gently regulate cholesterol and supports the gut-kidney axis, that powerful connection between digestion and kidney function. For the best flavor, try using a ripe Bartlett or Anjou pear, sliced just before serving so it stays crisp. And always choose unsalted, unsweetened pumpkin seed butter, no added oils, no preservatives. If you'd like a little extra warmth, a light sprinkle of cinnamon or nutmeg can turn this toast into something surprisingly comforting. As always, moderation is key. While this combination is kidney supportive, I recommend enjoying it no more than twice per week, especially for those who also deal with heart conditions or need to monitor fat intake closely. In just one slice, you're giving your body fiber, healthy fats, and hydration, all without the burden of excess potassium or phosphorus. It's quick, it's easy, and most importantly, it loves your kidneys back. There's something almost magical about a smoothie in the morning, cool, vibrant, and bursting with color. But this one isn't just beautiful, it's a quiet protector. A blend of berries, half an apple, and unsweetened almond milk creates a creamy, kidney-loving drink that refreshes your body while working behind the scenes to reduce inflammation and oxidative stress. Let's look at why this matters. Blueberries and strawberries are among the most powerful fruits when it comes to antioxidant content. Rich in anthocyanins, these deep red and blue pigments help protect the delicate blood vessels in your kidneys from damage. They also combat the cellular stress that often leads to increased creatinine levels over time. Adding half a fresh apple gives just enough sweetness, along with soluble fiber that helps regulate blood sugar and supports waste elimination. Apples, especially with the peel on, are gentle on the kidneys and easy on the digestive system. But the real trick is in the unsweetened almond milk. Unlike cow's milk, which is high in phosphorus and saturated fat, almond milk is low in potassium, phosphorus-free, and naturally smooth. That makes it a far better choice for seniors trying to lower creatinine without compromising on flavor or texture. To prepare, simply blend a handful of fresh or frozen berries, half an apple peeled, if needed, and about 3/4 cup of unsweetened almond milk. Keep it simple. No protein powders, no added sugar, no flavored yogurts, just the clean, whole ingredients your kidneys deserve. If you'd like a softer taste, try adding a small slice of ripe banana for creaminess, but only if your potassium levels are stable and under control. This smoothie works best 1-2 times per week, especially on warmer mornings or when your appetite feels low. And always drink it fresh. Avoid pre-bottled versions that sneak in sweeteners, preservatives, or phosphates. It's a gentle swirl of flavor, fiber, and healing all in one glass, and your kidneys will know the difference. It's warm, comforting, and goes down easy, just what your body needs when you wake up feeling sluggish or bloated. Brown rice porridge with soaked chia seeds and a few thin banana slices may sound humble, but it brings together nutrients that support the gut and ease the workload on your kidneys. Brown rice, when cooked into a soft porridge, becomes a gentle source of complex carbohydrates and fiber. It keeps you full longer without spiking your blood sugar, and it's naturally low in sodium and phosphorus as long as you don't add any seasoning mixes or flavor packets. Now, chia seeds, just 1 teaspoon soaked overnight, transform into a gel-like texture that soothes digestion and adds a boost of omega-3 fats and plant-based protein. For people with kidney disease, this extra fiber can help support more regular bowel movements and reduce the buildup of waste products like creatinine. But here's where we need to pause. Bananas. While they're often marketed as the perfect breakfast fruit, bananas are actually high in potassium. For healthy adults, that's not a concern, but for someone with kidney function issues, even one full banana can tip potassium levels into dangerous territory. That's why, in this recipe, you only need 2 to 3 thin slices, just enough to add a natural sweetness and soft texture without risking potassium overload. Let me tell you about Margaret, a 72-year-old retired teacher I worked with last year. She loved bananas, ate one every morning with her oatmeal. But when her potassium levels spiked, she started experiencing muscle cramps and irregular heartbeat. No one had told her the connection. Once we adjusted her breakfast, cutting the banana down to just a few slices and switching to brown rice porridge, her energy improved and the symptoms eased. It wasn't about eliminating the fruit, just understanding how to use it wisely. To make this meal work for you, cook soft brown rice in plenty of water until it turns into a gentle porridge. Stir in your soaked chia seeds. Add the banana slices just before serving, never overdo it. And skip the honey or sugar. If you need extra flavor, a dash of cinnamon or a few fresh blueberries will do the trick. Simple changes, gentle fuel, and a morning meal that won't overwhelm your kidneys. Sometimes, healing doesn't have to taste like medicine. Imagine biting into a warm, fluffy pancake, only this time it's made entirely from oats, topped with juicy strawberries, and completely free from the hidden ingredients that quietly damage your kidneys. Traditional pancakes often rely on white flour, baking powder loaded with phosphorus additives, and syrup full of high-fructose corn syrup. That's a dangerous mix for anyone managing elevated creatinine levels. But when you use ground oats as the base blended into flour or mixed with a little water and mashed banana, you create a fiber-rich, low-phosphorus alternative that's kinder to your kidneys. These pancakes won't spike your blood sugar, and they're naturally free from sodium and preservatives. The real highlight, though, is the fresh strawberries. Bursting with color and antioxidants, strawberries are rich in vitamin C and anthocyanins, natural compounds that help reduce inflammation and oxidative stress in the kidneys. Their natural sweetness means there's no need for syrup or sugar. Just slice them on top or cook them gently into a warm homemade compote using nothing but a splash of water. In 2021, a clinical review published in the American Journal of Kidney Diseases emphasized that dietary antioxidants from berries may help slow the progression of chronic kidney disease by reducing oxidative damage in renal tissues. That's powerful science, wrapped in something as simple as a pancake. Preparation is easy. Use rolled oats blended into flour or softened overnight. Avoid commercial baking powder, many contain hidden phosphate salts. If you need lift, a small amount of baking soda with lemon juice can do the trick. Cook the batter slowly on a non-stick pan without oil or salt. The result? A naturally sweet, kidney-safe breakfast that feels like a treat without becoming a threat. It's proof that comfort food can still care for you. There's a quiet strength in simplicity, and this breakfast is the perfect example. A slice of whole grain bread, a soft-boiled egg, and a few slices of fresh bell pepper come together to offer balance, nutrition, and kidney support without overwhelming your body. Protein is essential, especially for seniors who want to maintain muscle mass. But for those managing elevated creatinine, the type and amount of protein matters deeply. Whole eggs offer high-quality, complete protein, but most of the phosphorus and cholesterol is concentrated in the yolk. That's why a soft-boiled egg, cooked gently to retain its nutrients, provides a satisfying, moderate dose of protein, without the added strain that comes from processed meats or high-phosphorus dairy. Pair that with whole grain bread, and you get a slow-digesting source of energy and fiber that keeps blood sugar stable throughout the morning. The fiber content also helps your digestive system process waste, more efficiently supporting the kidneys by reducing their burden. Now, the unexpected star here is the bell pepper. Crisp, colorful, and naturally low in potassium, bell peppers are packed with vitamin C, beta-carotene, and hydrating water content. They add freshness, crunch, and a mild sweetness that balances beautifully with the egg and toast. Just a few thin slices, red, yellow, or orange, are enough to elevate both flavor and nutrition. According to data from the CDC's National Health and Nutrition Examination Survey, nearly 37 million adults in the U.S. have chronic kidney disease, and many are unaware of the impact small dietary choices can have on their progression. Swapping out processed breakfast meats or salty cheeses for something like this clean, nourishing, and low in additives can make a real difference over time. For the best results, choose unsalted whole grain bread. Boil the egg until the white is set, but the yolk is still soft, and slice fresh peppers just before serving. No seasoning packets, no sauces, just real food doing real work. It's a breakfast that feeds your strength while respecting your kidneys. No gimmicks, no shortcuts, just smart choices, one bite at a time. Let's brighten the morning a bit, shall we? Imagine opening the fridge, grabbing a cool bowl of creamy Greek yogurt, tossing in a handful of vibrant berries, and finishing it off with a gentle sprinkle of oats. It's simple, satisfying, and surprisingly powerful when it comes to supporting your kidneys. This isn't just about flavor, it's about fueling your body with ingredients that do more than fill you up. Plain Greek yogurt, especially low in phosphorus and with no added sugars, is a fantastic source of probiotics and high-quality protein. It feeds your gut, which in turn supports kidney health by improving how your body handles waste and inflammation. Then come the berries. Whether it's blueberries, raspberries, or blackberries, they bring a bold burst of flavor and a powerful dose of anthocyanins, those deep-colored antioxidants that help protect kidney cells from oxidative stress. They're also hydrating and low in potassium, making them a smart, safe choice. Sprinkling in a spoonful of dry rolled oats adds texture and fiber, helping to keep you fuller longer and gently supporting digestion. And when digestion is smooth, your kidneys have less to clean up behind the scenes. Here's a tip. Keep it unsweetened. No honey, no granola, no fruit-flavored yogurt. If you want a touch more flavor, a dash of cinnamon or a few drops of pure vanilla extract can do wonders without adding strain. The beauty of this breakfast is in its balance. It gives your body clean energy, soothes inflammation, and supports cellular repair, all without overloading your kidneys with excess salt, sugar, or phosphorus. Start your day with a bowl like this. And it's not just your taste buds that wake up, your whole system begins to reset in the right direction. It's light, fresh, and full of quiet strength. Some mornings call for warmth, not just in temperature, but in comfort. A bowl of oatmeal, smooth and creamy, paired with a spoonful of flaxseed butter and a gentle hint of cinnamon, it's the kind of breakfast that feels like a quiet hug from the inside out. But don't let its softness fool you, this meal has purpose. Oatmeal, once again, proves to be a champion for kidney health. When cooked slowly with water, it becomes a rich source of soluble fiber, helping to control cholesterol, aid digestion, and lighten the load on your kidneys. Unlike sugary cereals or instant mixes, plain rolled oats come without additives or preservatives, meaning no hidden phosphates or sodium sneaking into your system. Now, here's where it gets interesting. Flaxseed butter. Just a teaspoon stirred in brings natural omega-3 fatty acids and lignans compounds that help calm chronic inflammation, which is one of the quietest and most dangerous enemies to kidney tissue. Unlike peanut butter or other nut spreads, flax butter tends to be lower in potassium and phosphorus, making it easier for compromised kidneys to handle. And then, the cinnamon. Just a pinch. More than flavor, it plays a role in balancing blood sugar, which is vital for anyone managing diabetes-related kidney issues. Stable blood sugar means fewer spikes, less pressure on your kidneys, and a more even flow of energy through your morning. To prepare, cook your oats in water until soft and creamy. Stir in the flax butter just before serving. It melts beautifully and adds a nutty richness. Sprinkle with cinnamon at the end. No sugar. No maple syrup. No artificial flavors. This breakfast is quiet in nature, but it speaks loudly in benefit. It steadies you, nourishes you, and most importantly, it respects the delicate balance your kidneys are fighting to maintain each day. One bowl, 3 ingredients, a calm, healing start. Sometimes the best way to care for your kidneys isn't with something warm or sweet, but with something crisp, clean, and quietly powerful. That's where this refreshing breakfast comes in. A slice of whole grain bread topped with creamy white bean hummus and thin slices of cool cucumber. It may not look like your typical breakfast, but for those dealing with elevated creatinine or declining kidney function, it's a simple, brilliant way to start the day. Let's start with the base. Whole grain bread, when unsalted and minimally processed, offers a steady source of fiber and slow-burning carbohydrates. It provides energy without flooding the system with sugar or overloading the kidneys with phosphorus, as long as you choose varieties without added preservatives or sodium. Now, here's where things get interesting. Most people associate hummus with chickpeas, but chickpeas are surprisingly high in potassium. Instead, this version uses white beans, which are softer, milder, and notably lower in potassium when prepared properly. Blended with just a touch of olive oil, lemon juice, and garlic, white bean hummus becomes a creamy, satisfying spread that delivers plant-based protein and gut-friendly fiber without the renal burden of traditional options. And then there's the cucumber. Crisp, hydrating, and delightfully mild, cucumber adds a light crunch that's not just pleasant, it's helpful. Naturally rich in water and low in potassium, cucumbers gently encourage urination, which in turn helps the body eliminate waste like creatinine more efficiently. You don't need much. One slice of whole grain bread, a modest layer of homemade white bean hummus, and several paper-thin cucumber slices. Sprinkle a little black pepper or fresh parsley if you want more flavor, but skip the salt entirely. This breakfast may be cool and simple, but it delivers what your kidneys need most: hydration, balance, and a break from overwork. It's not flashy, it's not trendy, but it works quietly, gently, and reliably, just like your kidneys want it. Who says breakfast has to be heavy? Some mornings, what your body truly craves is lightness, a meal that refreshes, awakens, and nourishes without weighing you down. A simple morning salad made with leafy greens, crisp apple slices, and dry roasted sunflower seeds is one of the most underrated ways to give your kidneys a break and your energy a lift. Let's begin with the greens. Frisee, romaine, or curly leaf lettuce. These types of greens are low in potassium and high in water content. Unlike spinach or kale, which can be too heavy in minerals for sensitive kidneys, these lettuces are gentle, hydrating, and perfect for the first meal of the day. Then comes the apple. Thinly sliced and tossed in, it brings natural sweetness and a dose of pectin, the soluble fiber that supports waste removal and helps regulate blood sugar. Apples also contain phytochemicals that quietly protect the lining of your blood vessels, including those that serve the kidneys. Now, the unexpected hero, sunflower seeds. Just a small sprinkle of dry roasted unsalted sunflower seeds adds a satisfying crunch and a bit of healthy fat, without the overload of potassium and phosphorus that comes from other nuts and seeds. They also bring in vitamin E and selenium, two nutrients that support your body's natural defenses against inflammation and oxidative stress. To tie it all together, use a light drizzle of extra virgin olive oil and a splash of apple cider vinegar. No bottled dressing, no added salt. This simple combination supports digestion, stabilizes blood sugar, and brings a refreshing brightness to each bite. This isn't a diet food. It's not a punishment. It's a celebration of clean, functional ingredients that love your kidneys back. Crisp, colorful, and alive with flavor, it's proof that even a salad can feel like a fresh start. By now, you've seen just how powerful your breakfast can be. Not just to fill your stomach, but to actively support your kidneys, lowering creatinine, easing inflammation, and giving your body the gentle, healing energy it needs to face the day. But just as important as what you eat is what you don't. Skip the fruit juices in boxes and bottles. Even the ones labeled 100% juice often hide concentrated sugars and potassium levels that your kidneys struggle to process. Instead, choose whole fruits in controlled portions, the kind you chew, not drink. Say no to processed dairy. Milk, cream cheese, and salty cheeses may be comforting, but they're often loaded with sodium, saturated fats, and phosphorus additives. These pile pressure on kidneys already working too hard. And never underestimate water. One of the simplest things you can do each morning is drink a glass of filtered water before your first bite. It helps jumpstart filtration, flush toxins gently, and gives your body the hydration it needs to release waste, including creatinine. Also, watch your portions. Even healthy foods, when eaten in excess, can become a burden. Each of the meals we've explored is designed to stay within 1/3 of your daily protein needs, which is key when managing chronic kidney issues. Here's the truth. Healing doesn't always come in the form of pills or procedures. Sometimes, it's in the quiet, consistent decisions you make, like what's on your plate at 7 a.m. You are not powerless. You are not stuck. And you're certainly not alone. Every morning is another chance to support your kidneys, lower your creatinine naturally, and reclaim a sense of strength and control, one breakfast at a time. If this video gave you hope or even just one idea to try, go ahead and click like, share it with someone you care about, or leave a comment below telling us which meal you're excited to try first. You might just inspire someone else to begin their healing journey too.